So are we actually doing something? No.
I don't know. Are we?
We can. A little impromptu.
Uh, Welcome to a podcast for nerds. The show. Wait,
You got this. Come on.
composed. Welcome to a podcast for nerds, the show where two dudes who met as kids discuss our journey with all things nerdy, as well as life as we near our 30s. And Dakota is almost 30. Wait, I was supposed to say our names.
I'm Dakota.
And I'm Cody.
All right, and as of tomorrow, after recording this, I guess if we're gonna maybe do a shorter episode, we'll figure it out.
I don't know what we're doing.
I am approaching tomorrow. After tomorrow is my last week of my 20s.
How do you feel?
Dude, I don't know. I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
I feel like it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna
I'm
hurt.
gonna wake up and my back's just gonna go.
You gotta text me and let me know if it hurts.
You're
Because
less than a month after me.
yeah, I know. I want a warning. Nobody's told me anything yet, and I'm like, maybe this is a secret. But we've been friends for so long that I'm like, okay, Dakota at least will let me know. I hope.
I don't think it'll actually hurt, but I've been told it does crush your spirit a little. Even though 30's not actually old, though, is the thing.
That's
30's
yeah.
like still really young.
I've been coping with this as well, actually, to be honest. I think everyone, yeah, when they're 29, especially, you really do start thinking about it a little bit, at least. And yeah, I've been thinking, like, why do I feel like when I see 30-year-olds, I don't think they're old at all. Even like late 30s, 39, I don't think they're old at all. I'm like, they're still really young. They still got so much life ahead of them. They're basically 20-year-olds, but with more
Oh yeah,
experience.
A lot of times they have kids too, which we don't have kids, but
Well, I don't.
I don't have kids.
Oh, I wasn't sure. It's been 3 years. You never know.
No kids for no plans.
No plans. Okay. I mean, I wasn't planned.
It's
Be
true.
careful.
we take good steps.
Oh, okay. Good. Wrap your willy, kiddies. What was I gonna say?
We probably should address the elephant in the room, and that is my beard.
Can they see it? I don't know if they can see it.
It's not. You can't see a beard at all. There's no beard.
You have a beard.
I mean, it's a week of growth.
It's way more beard than I have. If I let my facial hair grow for a week, I don't think it would look like that.
Oh, come on. Let's do it for the show.
I've never done it.
Come on. Grow a beard with me, Cody. Come on. Do No Shave November with me.
I tried to not shave when I was in Philippines the first time in 2017. All three of us, me, Chris, and Taylor, we tried not to shave. And like 2.5 weeks in, we're like, I don't like this. And so all of us went and shaved. Yeah. But it was growing slow. 2.5 weeks, and you could still barely tell that I had anything.
Didn't you say that was kind of genetic? Because didn't your dad say it took a long time for him
to
actually grow facial hair?
Yeah, I think it would grow faster now.
See, my family is
I was 23
predisposed to
then. So.
hair. I'm a very hairy ancestry.
Oh, right. I see. I don't really know, but I don't know if I want one or not. My
Come on, no shave in the comments. Tell him he should do No Shave November.
Guys, come on.
We don't even know
I'm gonna
what
be
color
at
your beard
Yoma.
is.
I'm gonna be at Yoma in November. I want to look normal.
Oh, come on, no. We don't even look.
Yoma is early November. I'm gonna definitely be in that weird stage. All
right, after Yoma, No Shave November.
I will think about it.
Come on, for the show.
I really don't want to do it, dude. I really don't want to do it.
Come on, just a month, and then you shave. We'll do a thing. You can shave.
I feel like I have too much facial hair already.
Oh, no. There's nothing there.
There's some stubble.
How many days has it been since you shaved?
I think this is like 2 days.
2 days? Oh, you could grow a good one if that's all you got in 2 days.
Well, I said I think. It could be 3. I'm
three
not sure.
still, though. 3 days? This is a week for me.
Do I have something? I don't think you can see anything on the camera. You can see nothing.
Nah.
But I don't know.
Come on. Tell him in the comments if you want him to do No Shave November after YomaCon. After YomaCon, the camera's there, not there.
Yeah, we can see ourselves over here, so I think we're like we're gonna have trouble like wanting to monitor ourselves.
Yes, that's always been the case. But anyway, so if you want him in the comments to do No Shave November after YomaCon, and then we'll shave his face on camera.
No. What?
Come on. It'll be for the views, Cody. For the views.
Who's gonna watch for that?
For the lulz, Cody.
Guy shaves.
We did it once before with me. We'll do it with you.
Did we get views for that?
Yeah.
I think they just watched because they already liked our content. I don't think
Ah.
it brought in views.
Oh, it'll bring in views.
Anyway,
Let us know and do it for the fans. For the fans, if nothing else, Cody.
what I was saying before is I've been thinking as I near 30, I've been thinking that it's so conflicting because yeah, in one side of my head I feel like 30 is young. But when I think about myself, I feel like 30 is old. Is that how you feel?
No, yeah, exactly. Like I'm like 30. Even when I was a kid, I was like 30's not really that old.
Oh, when I was a kid, I thought 30 was old. I thought they 1 foot in the grave. Like, it's over.
1 foot in the grave.
Yeah,
Oh no.
they looked old, dude.
Oh, they look disheveled.
Bro, when I was young, I thought like seniors in high school. Yeah, I remember being in middle school and seeing high schoolers like, those are adults.
You're right. And then
Yeah.
you see seniors now when it's like they're like babies.
It's crazy.
Not to condescend to seniors or anybody below, like at the age of 18.
Right.
Not to condescend, but like it's just strange.
And it's not all of
you'll
them,
get
but a
that
lot of
too.
them.
I'm sure they'll feel that too by the time they're our age and see the seniors of that time. They'll be like, these are babies.
Yeah, and it's weird. I think the weirder one is that I see like early 20-year-olds in college sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, they don't feel like babies like high schoolers do, but they feel young. I'm like, why do they feel? Why do I not feel like that anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember being that age not that long ago, but now I do feel a disconnect from it when I see people that age for some reason.
Yeah, I always thought I'll always be with it. I'll always be hip.
And now they say no cap, and I'm like, what?
What is that?
Well,
even
I
know
don't
what
wear
that is.
caps. What are you talking about?
I don't. Yeah, no cap.
Well, you don't know no cap, really?
Yeah, what's that?
Oh God! If there's any Gen Zs listening, okay, hope I don't get this wrong. It means like I'm not lying. So you say like I'm going to Yoma, and you're like, really? Or I don't know if you would say no cap or I would say it. Like I'm going to Yoma, you're like no cap, or if you're like, if I'm like I'm going to Yoma, and you're like really, and then I say yeah, no cap. I'm not exactly sure which way you use it, but it means like something to do with lying.
Why can't we just say no fooling?
Because it's the new generation. We had like
These young kids in their lingo. Back
Yeah.
in my day, we had things like bruh.
like lit. It's litty or fire or what did we say? We had a lot of stuff with fire. Lit,
Dope. Well,
fire,
dope's been
dope.
around.
Yeah, dope's been around.
And that's still used.
Gucci or was that just me?
And a lot of people, we would just take things like lit, and we'd
Yeah.
like just take it to the nth degree, and we'd be like, it's lickety lit, yo.
But like Gen Zs do that too. Like I'll see them. I think that's why I have a hard time with TikTok because it's mostly Gen Z on TikTok. So I'll watch it and I feel like second degree cringe because I can feel them taking it to that degree, like with their lingo, and it reminds me of us doing it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. It makes me cringe.
Yeah, but it was funny when we did it.
Yeah, it was funny then. It was funny.
It was only funny when we.
Actually, this is one of the things that I'm worried about going to Yomacom.
Oh yeah.
Just slightly is we're now the older generation.
Yeah, we were in our early 20s
Yeah.
doing this. I think we've talked about this.
Yeah.
We were in our early 20s, and now we're all going to be approaching or in our 30s.
The last time we went to Yoma, you had just turned 25. I
Yeah.
was about to turn 25. So we were
Literally
at
the
the
first
end
half
of
our
our
20s.
Yeah. It's insane. Every con we went to was late teens or first half of 20s.
Mm-hmm.
We've never been at this age. And I don't know how that's going to be different.
And so I can kind of understand. We got some friends that have some worries about going, and I'm not going to name drop anybody, but
Do we?
well, yeah,
I
we
guess-
got one guy that
Oh,
that
okay.
he's a little worried that when he goes, he's not gonna have the same experience that he did back in those days, and
Right.
that it's not gonna live up to like the hype that
Right.
he used to. And to me, I'm like, you know what? It's not going to. It's not gonna live up to what it used to be for us. But
Right.
that doesn't mean we can't go and make something new and more fun.
Right. Well, I expect it to be different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't expect to go and have the same experience that we had, 5 years ago. Because the last time we went to a con, all of us together like this, I guess you've been to some stuff with me, without me. I mean, since I left.
We went to one. No, We went to Crossroads.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know
first
that.
the first year we stopped, actually.
Wow.
Me, Nate, and Ariel went to Crossroads.
Was I still here? Or no,
Yeah.
Crossroads moved to
No,
early part of the year, right? It's like February now.
Yeah, but I think you might.
So
You
you
were either here or you
just left.
had just left because you were going to Australia at that point.
Oh, this was when I went to Australia.
Yeah,
There's no.
it's 2018. Because you went.
Crossroads was in the summer? I went to Australia in summer.
I meant sorry. No, Crossroads. Yeah, you're thinking Anime Crossroads in Indiana. You're thinking Midwest.
No, I'm
Crossroads
not.
is in the
Midwest is always in the summer, bro.
Yeah.
Midwest is in June.
yeah, and then Crossroads is in February.
Yeah,
February, March.
but what I'm saying is when I went to Australia was in the summer.
Oh, okay.
That's why
my
I
fault.
don't understand.
Okay, so you were getting ready, so you must have just didn't want to go. I think is what it was. I think
it's
we invited
possible.
you, but you were like, nah, bro, I'm too good for
Oh, because early 2018 is when I made the video that was like, I'm leaving. That was January 2018 where I
Mhm.
said that. So yeah, if it's like the next month or something.
that now. He was too good for us.
No. That's not. I just felt like my life was going in a different direction. And I felt burned out, honestly. I mean, it was what, like 4 or 5 years of just like,
Well,
this is what I did, dude.
What had happened is you were. I think you were still wanting to do it. You were all in because we were all in on doing it. And then what happened was, you'd already wanted to travel the world, but you wanted to travel the world and keep doing this. Well, then
Do both.
Yeah, well, then
Yeah.
you traveled the world and you saw a little bit outside of America, and you were like, "This is what I want to do." I don't, I feel like you saw a tunnel of light,
Right.
and behind you was not necessarily darkness, but it wasn't the light you wanted to see. You saw the bright light of the world.
Yeah, I think I wanted to explore other areas. Like, it had been like 5 years of doing the convention thing, and it's like, okay, I want to try something else. And yeah, at first I wanted to go to conventions in other countries. That was the first plan. But I don't know. Conventions in other countries are different. I went to one in Australia. I looked into some in the Philippines, and talking to my students online about anime conventions in their home countries, I realized that US is pretty unique with our anime conventions.
Really?
Ours are the only ones that are really like a party in the way they are, where it goes all night and like you take over this hotel and
Really?
yeah, you've got the raves and the 18 plus panels and all of this stuff. It doesn't, I haven't found, at least in another country, where it's like that. And it really made me like appreciate the conventions here more, and makes me wonder, is it going to last forever, or is this something that's eventually going to become more, it's already become more mainstream since we stopped going. Has it changed already? I don't know.
We talked about this. I'd have to find it back in an old Weekday One Up episode.
Yeah, actually, I was looking through the old episodes recently, and I
Like
saw that one come up, but I didn't click on it.
Like Archon's dying or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, well, it was because there was like actually, I did watch it a little. There was like a law change where they were saying that, like, yeah, making plushies or something like that, or ball scrolls would be illegal in some way. And so that
Yeah.
led us into talking about cons in general.
Even though that's free use and you can do whatever you want.
I'm not sure on the legality. I don't know if that law came into place or not. I'm not sure. But
It might not be free use.
yeah, we're not lawyers. You didn't click on this for lawyers.
No.
This
I
is
mean,
called
unless
a
it has
podcast
to
for
do with
lawyers.
the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, then we're all experts.
Oh, I could do a whole podcast about that.
I think we
maybe.
did do a whole podcast.
I think it was Lost. There are some Lost
Oh, is that
podcasts.
one?
This is going to be, by the way, we didn't say this at all. I think what this is a transition podcast right now. We are testing if this works. This is a test episode. We're still going to upload it. I don't know if this is going to be numbered or not. I don't know how long this is even going to go.
We'll just
But
call this like a 0.5 or something.
yeah, and then when we come back the next time, that's going to be our serious. I was thinking that that's like actually season 1. And everything we did up to that point is like season 0. Like,
I think so.
Getting things set up and figuring out. I mean, we've done almost. I think I first contacted you about doing something like this almost a year ago.
Yeah, yeah.
It has been a long road to get here.
It's crazy because, you hear people talk about planning stuff out like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, yeah, we've been planning this literally for last year. And they're like, what's there to plan? Because we never planned back. We would just do.
Yeah, we would always just think of an idea, and then in the next week, we were
it'd be
filming it.
done. Yeah.
Yeah. Filming it, or it would be edited and uploaded. Yeah.
Never really took the time, and
Well, this one had a lot of problems
there we go.
as well. The plan, because going from through the typhoon and then going through,
Yeah,
like
it was
having
such a bad timing.
and having issues on, like, we're trying to do it online and trying to figure out how to make that work and what's the best way to do that, and then realizing, okay, I'm gonna come home at some point soon, so let's just try to film enough stuff to get through that until I can get home, and then we can set it up and really do it in a more legit way.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, just there was a lot of things.
And this just feels, it feels right. We're back in the room. I'm on the left, you're on the right.
Yeah,
know.
this is how it always was.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
it's different angle. We were actually over there.
Was I always on the right?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm on the left. It's familiar. We got Mario with us as always. We got the Yoshi amiibo.
That was
back.
there for weekday one.
It was. I still have Yarlog. Maybe I can bring Yarlog back.
Yarlog,
Mhm.
bro. Holy crap. Any of the old fans are like, wow, this is a blast from the past right now.
I can't get rid of Yarlog, dude.
Yeah, we should bring it back. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell or not. But yeah, this is the same room where we shot weekday one up back in the day. If you watched that, it's been painted different. And I'm trying as best as I can, because this is a bedroom. My bed's over there, my desk's over there. I'm actually making an effort this time to make it kind of look like maybe it isn't a bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, because before we would just have like the messy bed in the background and
Yeah.
everything. Like, it was so obvious we're just in some dude's bedroom.
Well, we could get away with it because we could fold your bed up because you got a futon. So you could get away with
at
it.
first,
in the
but
oh,
eventually I did switch to this bed, and
You're
when we were still
right.
doing stuff.
You're right.
Yeah, because I was just watching it last week, and I'm like, that bed's in the back, and I didn't even try to make it.
And then we eventually moved over to Nate's house, and
That was better, but we had a bad lighting there. We should have focused more on lighting, and yeah.
then other things happened. Well, at that point, that's also when you had decided that you didn't want to do weekday one up anymore. Not too long after that.
I did a lot there before deciding that.
Well, no, I mean it wasn't. I'm
Make
just
sure
saying
you
it wasn't
stay.
too
Make sure
long.
you stay up on the mic. I keep
Sorry.
noticing you getting back far from it.
Sorry.
Like, bring it up closer, maybe, if you need to.
Yeah.
Just because I think if you get too far away, mine will pick you up, and then you will really will have a problem.
All right, well, I'll try this then. All right.
Anyway, sorry.
Hey, this is the test one.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this. We may have some technical issues. I'm gonna listen back through all of this later and see if there.
He might
maybe it was totally fine, and then I'll know. We
Then-
won't have to worry about it.
Or you might text me and be like, "Bro, this is unusable."
No, I'm gonna upload this either way. Well, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
If it's that bad, then
Yeah.
I won't. But anyway, what we were talking, I do want to go back because we were talking about Yomacan coming
Yeah,
up. Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna be the old people there now. Not really. There are older people who go, like mid-30s, 40s, and even there's people up in their 60s who go.
Oh well, sure.
But we're not gonna be the main demographic
Mm-mm.
anymore. And so yeah, I'm looking at it differently. I'm looking at it, whereas before when I went to cons, I don't know if you felt this way. It felt like we're diving into this unknown world and we're discovering what we find, and who knows, we don't know anything that's happening here. I don't know, especially with any time it was a new con. I mean, if it's something like Midwest that we had been to a million times, we know that we're probably not going to find anything new, but
We were the kings of that con.
yeah. But
We certainly acted like it.
yeah, when I watched some of those old videos, I actually watched a lot the other day. I watched a lot of convention reviews videos, weekday one-ups.
I did
the
that a
Comic
couple
Cast.
months ago.
Yeah, we are cocky. For what reason, I don't know. But
Well, because think
because we're
about
early 20-year-olds.
it. Yeah,
We got a little
and
bit of clout
we did have a sizable following.
for that. Yeah, for the crowd at the time and the area we were in, for that demographic.
I mean, it got to the point at some cons where we literally could not go 20 feet without
Yeah.
people knowing us.
Especially the Chicago cons.
And that's, again, it's,
We would get stopped constantly.
I mean, and think about go look at Viners.
Right.
All these Viners were just dudes like us. And look what all that fame went and did to their head.
Yeah.
And they were all in there, like the Logan and Jake Pauls and stuff like that.
I mean, yes.
Not saying we would have become Logan and Jake Paul. God,
Of
no.
conventions, the
Yeah,
nerd
no, God,
versions.
no. We would never have, I don't think we would ever have been that level, but
I mean, we did do what is it called? Otaku Fire.
That was
Oh,
fun. That was
man.
for funs though, and we knew it was. You guys knew it was.
We
for
knew it was
funs.
gonna be bad, and we had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't regret. When I look back at it, I do cringe, but I'm also like, I'm glad we did that.
You
It was
made
fun.
a song. You
I
made
mean,
a song.
You're saying you, but you were there too.
I
like-
helped with a couple lyrics.
Yeah, you were there during the process
Yeah.
of like writing it and everything. Like,
And you guys recording it.
yeah, you were there. You helped
Recording
a lot.
it with like this mic with
Yeah.
a sock over it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, for sure. And not knowing anything about the gain. When I watch back at it, yeah, there's so many points where we're like peaking on the mic.
Oh yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah, but dang, mate, we should do a remastered version of Otaku Fire.
And I can get there and I could be like, and this is that Otaku Fire.
Yeah, we'll put you in the chorus instead of. It was me and Drew, right? We were the whole thing.
Yeah.
You weren't in it at all.
I mean, and then we had like us in the back. I don't think I actually am in that video.
You're in the video.
Am
I
I?
watched it. Yeah,
Okay.
You're in the video. You're doing a lot of dancing. There's
Oh, okay.
you're in it.
I
You're
know
in the
Xavier's
rave.
in it a lot more than me.
Xavier did end up in it more than you, and Chris.
I said that all like spitefully. He's in it more than me.
God dang it!
That Xavier, he's so cool.
I was going to cons before Xavier. How could this happen?
I think that was because it was a con I went to with Ariel, and we were spending a lot of time. It was her and I's first
It's
con. It's Con Alt Delete.
2015.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
so
your
that
first.
was
Oh,
her
okay.
first time going to a con with us, so I was spending a lot of time with her.
Yeah, it was me, Drew, and Xavier and Chris went
Mhm.
around doing most
I
of
don't
it.
I don't think Nate was there that time.
He's not in that video.
Yeah, so I don't think he got to go.
That's too bad. He missed the Otaku Fire con.
And we did it at his house too.
Yeah, we recorded everything at his house, setting it up. Actually, I still want to get back to cons and Yoma and everything, but I don't know if you remember this. At one point, when Nate first moved into his old house now, when we were first setting it up and like setting up a studio and everything there in one of his bedrooms, we were making a documentary. Do you remember that?
We were.
Yeah, we were filming to make a documentary, and I still have all the footage. I was watching through it recently.
Well, it's footage to be used for the new documentary.
Yeah,
It's all just B-roll.
right. I mean, we were doing interviews. We have interviews of me, you, Nate, and Drew. All of
Stop
us
it.
interviewing. Yeah,
Stop it.
I swear to God.
No.
Maybe that's something we should react to sometime. Because I didn't watch
Please.
all of it.
Oh
I
my
just kind of
God,
clicked through it. I
please.
scrubbed through a little bit. And Nate's house looked so. Yeah, it was clear he just moved in. There was like nothing.
I'm
in
sure it's
there.
echoey.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, about Yoma, my plan this time. So before I always felt like, yeah, I'm new, I'm discovering things, like I don't know what I'm gonna find. Now I feel like the grizzled veteran. You know what I mean? I'm going and I'm like, these young kids don't know how easy it is at cons nowadays. Or like in my day.
Yeah, but meanwhile, these kids have been going to cons. They've had a 2-year break, sure,
Right.
but we've had a 5-year break.
Yeah.
I think we're maybe in that mindset could be in a little over our heads.
You think?
Just a little, because
In what way?
think about it. The craziest thing that we saw there at YomaCon when we went was a bunch of dudes, regular clothes, all wearing Spider-Man masks, dancing to Take On Me and the People Mover.
Was that the craziest thing we saw?
One of the craziest things now.
I mean, I went to an 18 plus.
Well, what
hentai
I mean, like,
panel.
as far as running around.
Oh,
and
just
being-
running around.
Yeah,
Okay.
being crazy.
I'm like, I can think of some
18
panels that
plus
were pretty
panels,
crazy.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
I'm meaning the atmosphere.
Okay.
Now, you're gonna have stuff like that, but it's gonna be like pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
What does that even mean?
You
Is that a
know-
Gen Z thing?
You don't know pen, pineapple, apple, pen? Pen, pineapple, apple. I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. Oh my god.
Oh, this is familiar. Maybe I do.
It was
but-
Pico Taro. It was big. See.
Oh man. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of references. I don't know. I've barely watched anime in the last 5 years. Not at all. I am watching the new season. We can save like some of that stuff. Let's say Bleach and stuff for the first real episode. Yeah. Let's save that. We're gonna save it.
Hang
We got
on,
a new episode
real
tomorrow.
quick though.
Bro, come on.
Wait, real quick.
We're not
it's
talking about
so
Bleach.
Good. It's so good. That's all I gotta say. It's so good.
So you were okay. We're gonna talk about it because we'll have another episode
Yeah.
done by then.
Yeah.
Are we doing this next week? That's the weekend before your birthday. And you work on Saturday.
Probably.
Sunday.
I think I have something else on Sunday evening, but yeah, we should
we
be
could.
able to.
Okay, yeah, we could film the first real episode back.
I can come over a little earlier next week.
Okay, yeah, sure. But so Yoma, yeah, I don't know what to expect. I think the references to things are gonna be different. What's popular is gonna be different. I have no idea.
What do you here's a different question. Not what are you expecting? What are you hoping to see? What do you hope that you'll see?
Like cosplay wise?
Sure, cosplay or even like maybe I don't know what the guest list is.
I don't care about the guests at all. I barely plan to go to panels. I mean, I think it'd be dope to go to like a karaoke panel.
Yeah,
it'd be dope to go to.
Yeah.
Okay. The things I'm expecting when I think about Yoma, I'll just give you everything that I've been thinking, honestly, like in general. I think first, yeah, I want to go to some. I don't really care about going to guest panels, like voice actor panels. I just watch like subbed anime nowadays anyway. I mean, I still think some of them are cool, but
I go back and forth myself.
yeah. Well, I don't just feel like I'm over it. Like I feel like voice actors are cool for your first couple of years going to cons, and then it's like they starting to get recycled. It's like, bro, I've seen Chuck Huber 60 times. Do I need to see Chuck Huber again? I mean, he's a cool guy.
Think about no, continue. Sorry, I was
okay. Sorry, but I want to go to some panels that are like karaoke, something more active. I mean, we haven't hung out that much since I got back, but I'm definitely more open and confident than I was 5 years ago. Like I would feel really embarrassed to do some stuff like that, but not anymore. I mean, the amount of karaoke that I've done in freaking Philippines, but not just with karaoke. Like in general, I just want to be out there, like I don't know, talking to people and just like.
I assume you're gonna be filming about every moment.
I'm gonna be filming a lot for sure. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna be filming. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a music video because I haven't filmed cosplay in so long. I'm not sure. Have things changed? Like,
I honestly, if I were you, this is just me. Obviously, you're gonna do what you want to do.
right?
What I've thought from, and just because I'm like you, I think of scenarios while I'm at work or just doing stuff.
Right.
And what I thought, I got all these little fuzzies all over my pants. I don't know where they came from.
My cat.
Oh,
No, I'm just. I don't know.
could be my cat.
Yeah.
Um,
Dakota has cats now.
I have 2 cats.
Things have changed.
Yeah. And I love them, dude. I love my kitties.
Amazing.
Dude.
Amazing. I can't believe it.
Dude, my older cat, she goes "Meow" every day when I get to feed her, and so
Chopper.
yeah. So I'll go and I'll scoop her up, and today when I fed her, she got all excited and she went "Meow, brr," like that right when I scooped her up because she knew she was about to get fed.
Oh, that's cute.
She'll be laying down no matter what, and anytime if she's just laying down, you go up and all you got to do is just poof, touch her. No matter what, you're gonna get some form of variation of every
yeah.
time.
That's
It's the
pretty cute.
cutest thing. I love it.
So what are you? Sorry, what were you saying I should do at Yoma?
So
Bringing it back.
so hang on. I was thinking if you were to upload anything to convention reviews, that is, because
I am.
Oh, are you?
No. I'm planning to at least do a vlog of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's what I was gonna say. I think you need to
For
do
sure.
a vlog in your current style.
Oh, we're
'Cause your
doing
current
full on vlogs, and I don't really know what my current style is. I know what it was for We Wonder,
Just do it like a We Wonder thing, but
Well,
just with
and We Wonder's style has changed a little bit. A year ago, We Wonder was more heavily edited and produced. I was spending like 20 hours on a video for editing. But then later, it switched to like 3 hours per video because the viewers seemed to like a little bit more raw content. I don't really know what I would do. I'm just going to go with the flow. Actually, I've already edited the intro to the first vlog.
Have you?
I'll show you it after we do this.
Okay.
I want to see what you think.
All right.
Because I've already got an idea in mind.
Are we gonna have an intro for this?
No.
Oh.
Well, you mean next episode or this
Just for
one?
the show.
Oh, for the show?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to, but I have nothing planned yet. That's something I can mess with this week before we record again.
Ooh.
Not for this test episode.
No.
For sure.
No, not at all. You can't just.
We
you
should
can't
have
just
some kind of
pop-
intro.
You can't just play some Mozart for me on your guitar right now.
Dude, I still suck at this thing.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys. Yeah, my guitar's right here. I play this thing every day,
That's
but
a pretty
I suck.
guitar.
Oh, thanks. You like it?
What kind is it?
Ibanez.
Ooh, I've been.
It's the Geo. So anyone who knows guitars will know that this is like it's a Starner guitar, but it's one of like the nicest Starner guitars. That you
It's
can
really
get.
pretty. I like it.
Now, if you know me, you know that I was never a fan of blue. But when you're left-handed, you don't have many options. And actually, I don't mind. I think it's pretty nice. I like the color. But anyway, I still suck at it, so I probably won't be making any intro on it anytime soon. I would love to, but maybe if season 2's intro, I'll be good enough to make something.
Yeah, I think, or I know some people that do music. Maybe we can
Yeah.
get with them. They charge,
Yeah,
but
we'll have to see.
not much.
We'll have to see. I don't know what kind of intro we would even want. Rock or EDM or like video gaming.
Well, if we decide to go with the musician that I know route, we can talk that with him.
Yeah, that's something we can figure out off of this test video. So what were you saying? So I should do vlogs and that's it?
I think you should do vlogs. I don't know if you should do a music video per se.
That's what I'm really questioning. I don't know. I want to ask cosplayers, hey, can I film you for a cosplay music video? Is that still received the same these days? I don't know.
I think
people still make them, so clearly.
I think the better option would be, instead of one long video, throughout the vlogs, have it interdispersed with eye catchers.
Right.
Like, have like moments of the cons where we're just palling around or dancing or whatever. And then in a transition, cut to like a Link cosplayer swinging his sword or something.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
On top of your whatever
that's
else you do.
That's a cool idea. That's actually a really cool idea.
So
yeah,
you can combine
like
it
the
all.
transition between scenes.
Now, I assume you're not going to do a review.
Well, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Part of me doesn't want to. I don't feel like there's any purpose in it. But part of me, just for old time's sake, to be like, convention reviews is back, baby. Like, get the full reunion, like convention reviews experience. Part of me wants to do it.
You could.
I don't think I'm going to decide that until the con's over.
I have a feeling that by the end of this, you'll probably end up deciding to do a short little
review?
Maybe 5-minute review of your experience. Maybe not give it a score, but at least give it like this con is still as good as it always was, or whatever.
I mean, another thing I'm curious about, I haven't checked at all, but if convention vlogs have evolved since back when I was doing them, surely they have.
That's the thing, though. We've got 2 years of not having conventions.
Yeah.
So we'd have to go look at like the conventions of this year.
But
I think Beat Down Boogie is still doing stuff.
That's not really vlogs, though.
I guess
music
you're right.
videos. I mean, there's definitely still music videos. When I look up conventions, because I was checking some stuff for maybe next year, I haven't decided if I want to go to more yet. I want to be really clear. Yoma is a reunion con for convention reviews. This isn't like a...
We're back, baby.
Yeah, we're not announcing that we are back. Now, what will come after Yoma, I'm not saying that there won't be more cons, but I'm not saying that there will be. There's nothing promised right now.
I know my wife and I are probably going to go to Crossroads.
When is that?
February. We're trying to make next year all about me and her. Like,
oh, cool.
So
you're not going to make time for this podcast?
No, I'm going to have to quit.
I'll replace you with Nate.
No.
Nate, roll up, bro.
Hey, he just pops in. Hey.
He's also entering his 30s, so he'll work.
He'll be in April.
Yeah, we can keep the old intro longer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Just change his voice.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Crossroads though.
But yeah, I think we're probably going to try to go to that because we've never been to a convention, just her and I.
Oh, then maybe I shouldn't go. I should let you guys.
If you want to go, we're going to get our own room and stuff. But if you want to go and do your own thing and meet up occasionally.
I mean, that's another thing that's happening at Yoma that I'm unsure about. As we're getting older, we're talking about being older people at cons now. We're all about to be 30. Some are 30 already. And we just kind of want like either our own room or more rooms to split things up a little bit.
And we're all sharing
one room.
Now, on one hand, I am excited because old time's sake.
Yeah, I think for this reunion, I think it will be okay.
And there is something that we've had this in the past. The last time we went to YomaCon, we had this, and it made it. You don't need it to make it fun, but alcohol is a great thing.
Yeah, I don't drink, but I don't mind other people. I assume people are definitely going to be drinking at Yoma.
We'll be drinking.
Yeah, for sure. And the last time was super fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think what made the last Yoma so good was a couple of things. Yeah, you guys were drinking and loosening up a lot. Well,
Again,
Okay, I don't want to say too much.
I want to stress before you can. I want to stress you don't need alcohol. We didn't need
For
the
sure.
alcohol. We would have had a fantastic fun time without it.
We did a lot of cons
But
where no
when
one was
if you-
drinking, and we had a
Yeah.
good time.
If you're in the right group of people, the right mindset, and you're all drinking and having fun, and you're being semi-responsible,
Mm.
have at it. You're gonna have a fun time. Even if you're not drinking. Because you still had a great time. Because none of us.
That was one of my best con experiences.
And he was sober as a kite. I don't know what
Yep.
that phrase I just said was, but
Sober as a kite. But I think what made that Yoma for me was that also knowing that it was my last one, so I was really trying to be in the
Yeah.
moment and experiencing it, and doing the music video. That's kind of what I wish we had something like that, but we have nothing planned like that. Because filming other people, cool, whatever. But that was the most fun I ever had doing a music video.
Well, it helped that one.
And wait, I want to be clear. If anyone is somehow new, the difference is with that music video, we weren't just looking for random cosplayers to film. Dakota and our other friend Nate were dressed as Mario and Luigi, and we were doing a Mario Odyssey tribute type video. And they were like dancing with cosplayers and this sort of thing. We were they were lip syncing at some point, so it was a lot of fun to film. But anyway.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was.
Oh, my bad.
Gassy today. I'm so sorry.
Better not be for the real episode.
Can't make any promises.
bring
I
some
got like a
Tums.
burp like right here that
Bring
like
that Tums.
instead of it like coming out all at once in one big loud one, it just keeps pushing up little pieces and it's just like, brr, and I'm like, come on, just get out. But reel me back in.
Yoma, the music video last time. Mario, Luigi, Odyssey.
Okay, so yeah, that was what I say. It was all hype around Mario Odyssey, which I
Had
think
just
helped a
recently
lot
come
with
out.
the views on that.
I think that has like 17,000 or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
There's at
but
least
it's-
500 from myself.
I mean, that's probably the music video I've watched the most. The other one that I enjoyed a lot was I don't remember which year it was, 2017 or 2016's Midwest. Because
It was
mine and Drew's.
You
'Cause-
both did really good videos.
Yeah, mine was based around, it was mostly like us. Like having fun. We just filmed us a lot doing things. And then some cosplayers interspersed in there.
And Drew's was 24 karat magic.
That was awesome. That was so fun to film and edit as I helped him on that. We edited that like together, and that was a super fun experience all around.
And was never and still am not actually the biggest fan of that song. It's a little generic.
I love it now though.
But yeah, I can't help
Because
but
of
hear
that.
it and have warm fuzzy memories because of that.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Every
man,
time I
don't
hear
like
that
this song, but it sure does make me happy.
I mean, I never disliked that song, but it has another place in my heart. For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just
Same
not-
with Jump Up Superstar. I mean, when I hear that now, I love that song to begin with though, but I do have more connection now.
Same, yeah. Every time I hear "Jump Up Superstar," copyright strikes.
Luckily, that one did get demonetized.
Good.
But
Good.
good.
I thought I.
No strike, so that's okay. But
Yeah,
it was
okay.
demonetized.
Good.
Yeah, which I expected. But who cares? It was for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if I do a music video, that's the kind of thing I want to do. I want to focus it on us, and then there can be some cosplayers in there.
I've had ideas over the years.
Now, viewers hated that though. By the way,
What?
the music video I did at Midwest.
I remember that.
We got so many comments that were like, "We don't care about you and your friend group. Like, just
what
show
are
the
you doing here?"
cosplayers." And I'm like, "Well, I'm trying to show. I get it. I named it cosplay music video. Maybe I should name it something else." There was cosplay in there, but it was more supposed to be like, this is the con. This is having fun at the con. Like, this is a group of people, whether you've watched us or not, and you can see what it's like to enjoy this con. And then there are some cosplayers in there. It wasn't like
think
there was
that-
nothing.
And it's not like they hadn't gotten people hadn't gotten tons and tons before.
Yeah, I think it's because up to that point, 2017, I think is when we did that. I had been so serious on making like your standard cosplay music video. Like, these are the cosplayers. I'm showing off the cosplay. I'm showing off the con, and I'm putting us in there a little bit, but not overwhelmingly. And at this point, I was already changing in my head
That's
and
what
knew
I
I
was
was
getting.
wanting to leave conventions. So
You're starting to get a little more sentimental, maybe.
yes, and experimental as well. Like, what can I try? What can I do that's more fun for me?
If this is gonna be my last hurrah, I want to make it.
Yeah, I want to have more fun with it.
Yeah, I remember you having that conversation with us because it was before I knew you were gonna stop.
Oh.
Because you
I
didn't.
think I didn't know I was gonna stop.
You
It
didn't.
took me a while to
You
know.
literally told we'd had all the way planned up until the end of the year.
Yeah, we were talking about Cannot Delete a lot
We had
during
a
that
panel
year.
that Cannot Delete approved.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you jerk.
We had a panel. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't. My heart wasn't in it, guys. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Mm.
Like, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced something like that with anything. Obviously, it'd probably be something different in your life. But when you've just, yeah, if your heart's just not in it anymore, like you can do it, but and especially if you're putting it on video,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna come across different. And Yoma felt my heart was still in it there because I think just because we were doing that video and I knew it was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you can feel the vibes in those videos. But if I would have done another one after that, I think it would have felt like something that should have ended but didn't. Like when a show gets an extra season.
It would have been
shouldn't
like a
had.
really not good epilogue.
Exactly. I think it ended. People were upset when I read the comments on some of that stuff. And I think I handled it wrong because the way I announced that I was leaving was in the first Yoma video, I called it my last con instead of just announcing, hey guys, Yoma's going to be my last con. Like,
I think I even
something.
mentioned, like, why don't you make an announcement? And you're like, no.
I don't really know what my problem was back in the day. Like,
You used to be, there's a reason why that thing I told you about, we're not going to go, that story I was working on, the reason I made the character based on you, Future Boy, is because you were literally always on to the next thing. On to the
Right.
next thing. Mr. Future. What's next? What's next? You were never one to dwell back then.
right.
You were like,
I mean,
and
I
you were
still
on
feel
a-
similar. I'm thinking about my next channel that I'm considering making. I'm thinking about what do I want to do with We Wonder. And I'm thinking about the future of convention reviews.
yeah, I mean, so yeah, so see, it's still an
But
app
I feel
description.
differently now. But that's
Now-
the thing. I have left We Wonder hanging now. I haven't updated anything on there. But I did say I was going to be gone for a while, that I'm going to take a hiatus on there. So I did at least say that.
Yeah.
It's not like I just...
I think you when you were ready to move on with something back then, you were like, that's it, I'm done. We're moving on. Because you kind of did the same thing with the old show that was this channel and the Comic Cast. Like,
Yeah.
you and Drew were
Well,
just done, so...
I think it feels like that to you because me and Drew, I don't know if we've ever talked about this. Drew and I knew we were done with Nakamacast long before we left it. But we were trying to like keep going. We wanted to keep going for you and Nate. We knew you guys really loved it and we didn't want to stop. Like we
Mhm.
didn't want to be those guys that like ruined the show or ended the show like that. But I remember Drew and I having conversations of like, yeah, we just aren't enjoying this anymore. Like it's the same thing. Like my heart's not in it. Like,
Mhm.
and I don't know about for Drew, but for me, I was trying to focus on convention reviews and
Weekday One Up.
Weekday One Up at the time. I felt, and I had a job, a real job, and so it was like, well, real part-time job, but still, it was taking time.
You were
and
employed.
energy.
And the hours because I had that same job, the
Yeah.
hours we worked did not help. Yeah, you'd have the whole day, but you mean
You were tired.
you were
really
up
tired.
at 3 or 4 in the morning, sometimes even 2 in the morning.
Yeah, to do the trucks, we were up at like 2 a.m. to
Yeah.
go in at
Mhm.
3.
So I mean, it would get, especially towards Christmas time, it was retail. So
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember what time of the year we left, but
you left, I left in May of 2017.
I mean, left the podcast. Me and Drew
Oh,
left the
yeah, it was
podcast.
like 2016, sometime in 2016.
I mean, I don't know what time of the year. Like if it was around Christmas time when it was really
About fall, because I remember.
Yeah, but we didn't want to. It was a conflicting thing. It was like we wanted to leave, we felt like we wanted to, but then we felt like we wanted to stick it out. I guess it's like a marriage that's like ending, but you don't want to end it.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about convention reviews in general as well too. Like I would say I went for a year longer than what I should have.
I could, and looking back, I can kind of feel that burnout with you because because you would like really, I think you were really forcing it at the time.
Yeah.
Because you were like so gung ho on going to cons that you were like, I'm just going to go into this one that none of us could go to.
Dude, I went to a convention,
You slept in your car.
Matsuri-con, and slept in my car
Mm-hmm.
alone.
And I wouldn't be shocked if that was the point where somewhere you realized, all right, I think I might be done with this. Getting done with this.
I was super conflicted back then. I think I enjoyed that. I thought it was a cool experience to do. not a super fun one, but it was interesting.
But you were by yourself. You didn't have your normal crew.
Drew came on Saturday, so I saw him then. He let me take a shower in his room. That was awesome. But yeah, I didn't have everybody, but it was a chance to meet new people. I did meet a lot of people during that time, and I didn't feel totally alone. I would hang out with a lot of people, but then at night, it's like, gotta go back to the car.
Did you put anything above the windows?
I should have, but I didn't. I didn't think about it that much, and then I felt really exposed trying to sleep.
I remember I think a lot of us were like, Cody, why are you doing this?
I can't go into my mindset back then. That was so long ago. But
I think that was
can't
part of it.
remember.
I think thinking about it, I think you were just trying to force it to like be good and I have to do this.
Well, what I think was happening is I was burning out and I didn't know what burnout was yet. I had never truly experienced burnout. And now I think I've experienced it like maybe 3 times seriously.
Yeah.
And so now I can recognize it a lot more, and I can recognize the signs of when it's coming, and I can like, okay, I need to change something. I need to do something different. I can't just, I think at the time I felt the early signs of burnout, didn't know what it was, so tried to push harder. Like, okay, I need to push harder. I just need to push through this part.
Oh, what's wrong with me? I know what's wrong with me. I'm just not putting enough effort. I need
Yeah.
to put more effort.
Exactly. I need to do more. I need to go more in and try harder. And if anyone who knows anything about burnout knows that that's the quickest way to fully burn out.
And yeah, you were a complete workaholic back then, because it was even to like hang out with you outside of cons was almost a nightmare to be able to plan anything with you.
Oh, it's way better now. Trust me.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I can-
you're
I can
coming to
set
a party.
Everything up. Yeah, well, I can make my own schedule for absolutely everything. So, I mean, I couldn't do something like every night of the week.
No.
I need to work at some point.
Right.
But yeah, I can generally,
But yeah, like
move things around.
like I said, we've invited you to our little Halloween party we're having, and I feel like back in those times it probably would have been a bit more of a toss up.
I mean, I honestly considered not going for half a second because my idea for Halloween was I was looking forward to just sitting at home and playing horror games and watching horror movies.
There you go.
Like I was like, I'm gonna have like a fun horror night.
We're-
So for half a second, I was like, my alone horror night's gone. But I'm like, I can do it the night before.
Doing that for or during the day. We're not having our party till
Yeah,
like 6. We can
like
talk
who
about that later.
cares? Like I don't have to do it on actual Halloween.
And we're gonna watch a movie, at least one movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like a big group of people. And like Chris said, he might bring his projector.
And I'm just looking forward to hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Shelby's going, like you said.
Yeah, Shelby's the one who mentioned it to me. But we don't need to talk about that on here.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've gone for like almost 50 minutes.
Wow.
You want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I think we could wrap it up now. It was pretty good. I think the setup's going to work. We're going to tweak with the background a little more. I'll probably bring some stuff to put in that shelf from my house.
Yeah, that shelf. We can put something up there and down there. And I guess we can leave that. You can see that thing. It's probably fine.
Your game setup.
I don't know. It's just there because I needed somewhere to put it.
Fair enough.
I'm not really using it. And then I should definitely remove this. Where's my finger?
This map.
This map. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know what we could put there.
I could bring a wall scroll that I have wall scrolls that I need to do something with, so I could bring one of them.
I want to hang the guitar here as well.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, we got to kind of mess around, see what we're going to do.
Yeah, things might move, things might adjust.
For sure. It's
Yoshi
all
will be here.
Experience.
Maybe I'll bring Yarlog back.
For sure. Let us know what you guys think in the comments of the setup, what you think should change. Did you hear anything weird with the audio? Were there any glitches? And if so, please leave me a timestamp so that I can go and see what happened and try to figure out, was one of us like leaning away from the mic, or was we really loud, or is there something that we should try to avoid, or did everything sound good to you?
I moved around a lot because I'm still getting used to the space. So
yeah, and to be fair, Dakota has a crappier chair than I do. Were you uncomfortable? You feel all right?
Okay. It's better than when it was just the metal thing.
Right.
That, but I'll see if maybe I can work on getting a chair from somewhere.
Chair. We'll have to figure out if we can update that to something else. But
rolly chairs aren't cheap.
A lot of stuff is expensive. This table was more expensive than I wanted it to be.
Really? Oh.
But, I mean, it wasn't. It's okay because I'm using this in my personal time as well. Like, this is my like lunch and dinner table now.
Oh.
I just sit here and like watch stuff on the TV.
Nice.
I didn't have that before.
Oh.
So yeah, that's pretty nice. Anyway, it was nice to air out the feelings on this upcoming Yoma. Anybody who's watching this channel, clearly you get the advantage because everybody else who didn't come over here has no idea that we're going to Yoma.
No.
It's going to be a nice surprise.
Yeah.
That's the one other thing before we go. I don't know how many views those videos are gonna get.
What do you mean?
Convention Reviews hasn't posted in 5 years.
Who cares at
How
this
many
point?
subs are still alive on that channel? Like, I don't mean they died. Some of them probably
How
did,
many of
but-
them are inactive?
Yeah, inactive subs now. I don't know. That channel may be like completely dead to the point where it cannot be revived because there's so many inactive subs. But I
Or
don't know.
You might get it. I mean, because when we did do a bit of a show in 2020 on there, and got quite a handful of people commenting saying,
Oh, that's true.
Saying,
what
"Oh,
were
they're
those
back."
getting? Like a few hundred
yeah, a
views?
few hundred views. Now, and that was just for like an hour-long podcast. Now, if you come
That's
back,
not like the main thing, yeah.
yeah. If you say come back with, even if you were to do a review, convention reviews, YomaCon 2022, the review or something.
Right.
I mean, you're not gonna get thousands immediately.
Might happen over time, but
Yeah, but you might get a couple hundred views.
I guess I'm going into this not thinking about the views at all, not caring, and
Yeah.
being like, this is kind of a test. Let's see what happens. When you
Yeah.
post something where you're actually serious, I'm gonna put the time and effort in on these videos. I want them to be cool. It's been so long. I want it to be cool. So whenever I post something that I at least think is pretty cool to like what could be a dead channel, what happens? It's just kind of a fun test as well, just to see. But who knows?
Well,
We'll find out.
all right. Well, I think that's it, and I guess all we can do for now is we'll see you on the next real episode for season 1.
Yeah, baby, I'm excited.
And as always, stay nerdy.
Did I stop it? Nope.